The Japanese book was published because of a marketing guru who writes a lot of bestsellers and teaches marketing and has marketing projects. His name is Masanori Kanda. And a scout of his, a British guy, discovered me on internet television Japan. Yeah. So Masanori hired me for a project, and then he forced his publisher to publish my book in Japanese. They hired the best translator. It was at the top of Amazon Japan for the first 3 days and stayed in the top 10 for about 3 months. They sold about 15,000 copies. So for a while I was getting nice checks, royalty checks from Tokyo. But that's in 2007 already, the end of 2007. So that's how it got published in Japanese. But for publishing, it's a very hard thing. I've been trying with the English and Spanish books. It's best if you can have an agent, but agents are as hard to get as publishers. So, and to get a publisher, you have to be lucky because there's so many manuscripts sent into publishers, they can't publish them all. So a whole new industry developed called self-publishing, and companies that help you self-publish are owned by the bigger companies, but you pay the company to publish your book. And they put it on, make the book available online in every online bookshop, including Amazon, and of course the publisher has a page for it. And just about, hello, have a look, have a look, huh? And so I self-published the English book. A friend of mine, that was good luck, a woman from Colombia who lives in Tokyo, she translated it with my help into Spanish. And then a Korean publisher was very impressed with the sales in Japan, so I sold it to a Korean publisher for $5,000 before Korean tax. And so to get a publisher is almost impossible. So the first step is to do self-publishing, and then you have to self-market it. If you know how to use the internet, I'm too old, if you know how to use the internet, you can publicize your book. You can make videos for YouTube, you can write a blog, you can, if you have the energy, you can sell your book through the internet in different ways. A friend of mine just made a video of his book, which is on YouTube. I'm on YouTube too. The original interview of me on ITV Japan is on YouTube. You can look under my name and you'll find it. I'm also known as Larry Taub. It's an interview of me, a half hour, about what's going to happen in the Far East in the next few years. And it's happening like it is. Have a look at the English copy, just clear. And so, but I don't know, I'm not that internet savvy, so I need help with the marketing. Plus I'm tired. I've got so many other things to think about, you know, and I don't have I have a whole list of things I have to do to market the book. And I have help from a journalist friend of mine who lives in Thailand, and he writes always articles about me. A lot of them, about 3 or 4, have appeared in Asia Times. Do you know that? Asia Times is the most widely read online magazine in the Far East. It's based in Hong Kong and Bangkok. And he has written a book himself, but he's a retired journalist, and he keeps writing articles about me and my book. And as a result, I sometimes get royalty checks from Bloomington, Indiana, where the publisher is located. And what you try to do, what the purpose of self-publishing is to get your book well known enough so that a regular big publisher will republish it. In other words, when you publish through an what they call assisted publishing company, you're the publisher. They just assist you. So you have all the rights. And right now, the best way to publish a book is actually, if you can't find a regular publisher, which is almost impossible, is to self-publish through one of these companies and then market the book as best you can through the internet and giving talks in your where you're located. You're where? You're in Philadelphia. Like, if you can arrange for talks in your local area, at bookshops. Giving talks is a good way to sell the book, and I intend to do that eventually when I get the energy. There are 2 places I'm going to give talks here in Jerusalem in English. So it's a hard thing to publish a book, unless you're lucky, like I was with the Japanese version, or you have accreditation, the backing of a university. You know, if you're in one of the university departments, you can publish a book on that subject. That's one of the things that a famous historian here in Israel did. He published a book. He's a historian at the Hebrew University, and his name is Yuval Noah Harari. And he published his book, and now it's translated into every language, including English. Very famous book. But he... Yeah.
I can't take it with me. My luggage is overweight. I have to eliminate things.
Oh, okay. Well, buy the book and then eliminate it.
Maybe on my next trip, but...
all right.
Yeah.
Well, it's a very important book. It's going to...
I imagine so, but I would have to leave it at the airport, which would be okay with you because other people could read it, but it wouldn't help me.
No, I understand. Okay, thank you. Yeah, anyway, what else can I tell you? Oh, yeah. I translated the preface to I speak Japanese. I lived in Tokyo for 27 years. And I translated the preface to the Japanese edition into English. And he wrote about me in such great terms that after I finished reading the preface, I wanted to meet myself. I couldn't believe there's a guy like this. So it's very funny. The preface, by the way, that preface is online on one of my websites. It's called Another Empire Bites the Dust. You can find it through Google. Another Empire Bites the Dust. And it's basically an explanation of why it's important to read the book. So what else can I tell you?